Hello and welcome, I'm Maruma, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Great Britain in Hearts of Iron 4. We got some dudes who are training. They are slowly generating a little tiny bit of experience for us right now, but I feel like the value is just not there. I used to like it a whole lot more. I'd rather just get them up from green and then that's it. So once they get to green, then they stop training. So we only have a few who are still training. Okay, we finished our research. I'm gonna hold off on any other research. I don't think we want to go down the heavy tank route. And knowing that we are going to get a bonus at some point with our national focus. Got reinforced the Empire. It's useful, but... Gains National Spirit Colonial Elite, which grants research time minus 5%. Wow, that sounds really good. Remove National Spirit, the war to end all wars. That would be good, and being able to send volunteer forces would be good. World tension's not high enough for that, so... I think we head down... Which way do we go? I really like the idea of that research bonus. 5% on every research? That seems really good. And since we've got no air doctrine, I think that, there's gotta be a bonus somewhere in there. Somewhere in there, in that tree, there's gotta be a bonus towards air doctrine. I just refuse to believe that it doesn't exist. National Spirit Aircraft Production Group, which grants fighter production cost minus 10%. Jet technology. Air rearmament. This gives research bonuses to specific fighter models, but come on, where's the... I really would have thought there'd be a focus for that. There's not, apparently. We have no brigades in basic training. Logistics, we have a deficit of infantry equipment just because I upgraded and changed some units. But we are stockpiling slowly. Our deficit's only 318 days. Only. A small amount, right? And we're making this towed artillery, which we're eventually going to add to our lines. Because they're going to be very valuable and useful, and... we might go with some 4-4s. I've got some new compositions that I want to try out. We have tons, just metric tons of resources. I don't feel more comfortable though. Going past speed 3. Sorry, speed 4. Okay, so in 13 days we'll have the Matilda, which is an upgraded version of the light tank. hard. It's got a better breakthrough value. It's got higher armor. So the Matilda, better defense, better breakthrough, better soft attack. It's much faster. It's got a better piercing score. Production cost is only marginally higher. And the armor value might be enough to give us the bonus that we need to make our infantry strong. We'll see. Construction's complete as well. We could also try to work towards getting a medium tank out ahead of time, but that would probably involve a research discount, if I had to guess. We can modify governments. We have 150 points now. This one there's never a bonus for that I'm aware of. Was there a bonus to air? Yes. What's the likelihood we're going to get that, though? I want to start production of these damn fighters, like, right now. I want the Hurricane. And I want it now. And I think I want Marines, too. And the sooner we can get a Theorist. Grand Battle Plan Doctrine. Minus 10% cost. I believe that's the doctrine that we already have for land focus. Yeah, so just a flat 10% reduction to cost on all Grand Battle Plan research. That would be a great theorist to hire, and we get the experience, which you usually do need. Or we could hire the cheaper guy. And this applies to just land doctrine in general. Is it worth waiting 100 extra points just for a 3% discount? Actually, no, I don't think it is. I'm just gonna hire this guy. I want to get the army experience coming in now so we can start customizing our templates. We've only got one dude here who is green. Should war break out with Italy, we want these guys to be positioned... Well, I want them to stop training. I need you to stop training. Crying out loud. And then we'll create our front lines. France would likely be on our side. Why don't you guys all rebase to here? I don't think we need these guys here. I don't think we need these guys here. Is there no port for you? There we go. Service overseas is complete. Army experience, Navy experience, air experience. Good. What does supply actually look down here? 20 supply available, we're using only 1. These units are very light. Are you done being trained yet? Come on. Okay, the Olympics. It's fine. And I think that what I might even like to try doing, we've got a little bit of experience, so like we could try to modify the template a little bit. Problem is it costs 5 army experience just to make your armies smaller, which we can't really afford to do. So, let's train a couple more colonial garrisons. We can't deploy them in Africa, but I think that we're going to want more troops in Africa. So we'll deploy to here, to Cornwall. Let's get like 10 more colonial units. Got the manpower for it, but we don't have the infantry equipment. It's just pure infantry equipment. It'd be great if we could get a couple more factories. How big is his deficit? 400 days. Yikes. Well, we're getting research in. Concentrated industry will help out quite a bit. 20% increased factory output. Eventually getting rid of the civilian economy. We gotta just keep watching this world tension number. What are you and why are you in your own army? 5th Cavalry Brigade. It should automatically rename them when you change their template. That's silly. You should be part of this army. Okay, you're entrenched and prepared. You are entrenched. No preparation bonus. Interesting. You can't get a preparation bonus for a naval invasion? That's very curious. Well, if that's the case, then I just want you to come down here. And join the African army. Are you done training yet? Thank God. Okay, 12 troops in Africa. That's enough that we can actually maybe consider appointing somebody. Supply consumption. Own combat width -10. It's a field marshal, though. I think we'd rather have just the reconnaissance guy as our African leader. Homeland dude is pretty solid as well. He's a field marshal. Level 5 field marshal, in fact. The Asian armies. What are we going to do with these Asian armies? Are we going to do anything with them? I don't think so. Like, when we go to war, you know we're going to go to war, and it's going to be Africa and Europe. That's it. Like, all this other crap over here, I don't think we really care about. So I'm going to pull all of my units from here to here. We're going to just tell them to join the African force and then defend this line. And then they should be smart enough to rebase. You can't tell them to automatically just like go from one place to another, but when you assign them commands and then assign them to a front line, all of a sudden they are smart enough to know what the hell they're doing. Okay, what are you? Okay, you actually are there. I'd really prefer to have 80 combat width in this province. At least. But we don't need it yet. Encourage colonial elites. Is done. Research time is now reduced. Fortify East Asia. Add a building slot in Singapore and a civilian factory. Canada gains democratic leanings. Opinions of us go up. I don't really want to go any deeper down this way, I think. We still have plenty of time, December 31st of 1937, so we've got more than a year until we can even consider issuing these things. There's no world tension yet. There's just none. So I guess we learn how to make motorized. It's just something to do. That should... Nice. That's a new change that they made in the patch. You're able to combine fleets. Just have them join that mission. Which is very convenient. Altogether, as far as fighters go, we have 78 naval bombers. You actually have to look here to see how many... So we have 304 close air support, 700 regular fighters, but they're the older version. Oh, you know what? I think I totally forgot. We researched the new tank, and we didn't start building it. We're still making the Vickers 2. We should be building the Matilda. We have 211 light tanks sitting around. And absolutely no manpower. Mostly because it's all tied up here. Still, I'm gonna throw these colonial garrisons down there and we're gonna do something in Africa. Recon company plus 11 defense. Okay, free naval dockyards. We're just gonna keep on making more of these damn things. What did we just research? Concentrated industry. We're only barely ahead of time on concentrated industry again here. I think that we just keep on knocking this out. 174 days is perfectly fine. We can also start making the Hawker Hurricane, upgraded fighter. Overall, we have a 15% research bonus, and even better for land doctrine. So we're going to want to get some pretty serious land doctrine research started soon. Again, I'm going to take the time between episodes. I'm going to try to read through every single one of these things, but I did not see anything at all about land doctrine. So maybe I just missed it. So this actually adds factories to Canada. God save King George VI. Okay. We still haven't seen the Spanish Civil War break out yet. Get that bonus to the next tank research. It would be nice. We had a few bits of infantry equipment. Only making 43 per day. But hey, that's what happens when you start off just by building lots of civilian factories. I mean, our civilian factory economy is pretty good. We've got 28 that are being used right now for construction, so that's not bad. I mean, we're investing in the future. We shall see. Pretty high unity. And we're about to unlock 3 separate technologies all at the same time, which is good. Okay, first things first. Don't let me forget, let's go change over our production line for airplanes. These are going to become the Hurricane Fighter 1s. We do have a little bit of air experience, so we could already try to create a variant with better weapons. No. Engine. Better engine. Anything that gives us more agility. Outcost 25 experience. Are we going to use this fighter for very long? Could increase the operational range by 10%, reduces reliability, or we can increase the reliability. My understanding of airplanes is that they're special, and when reliability is this complex thing where it affects whether or not equipment breaks, and attrition is a big part of that. But also, airplanes are special. Every time they take off and every time they land, every single time, there's a chance that they can crash, and it's based on the reliability. So I'm actually thinking maybe reliability of the airplanes could be more important than the agility, right? Because the fewer of them crash, the better. So I'm going to go with that theory. I'm going to go with the theory that airplanes need to not crash. So yeah, we're going to create that one. And then we're going to change these over to the Hurricane Mark 1s. Kind of annoying that we lost production efficiency twice because I technically changed it twice. Shouldn't have made that mistake. Oops. And we could, of course, just have one of these going, but we're not going to do that. So I can't merge these two lines, which would be convenient. Okay, are we banking too much support equipment or towed artillery or anything? We do have access to the motorized division. No one's using it yet. Comes with support. We got the Marines, which is good. I think we want to modify our primary infantry division. We want to replace one of these with artillery. And go with 2 artillery. That takes our combat width up to 20. Takes 10 of our army experience and allows us to start using artillery. The hover tooltip, this is also again new in the patch. It shows you exactly how much it goes up by. So this requires less manpower, increases heart attack. It's a little bit worse on defense. They're not as good at defending. They've lost HP and organization, but that doesn't really matter. What we care about is their ability to kill. We want them to kill the enemy unit. So 63 soft attack sounds pretty damn good. You ask me. Alright, so next thing is research. We're ahead of time on a few things. Are we going to want any mountaineers? Paratroopers? Possibly. Great Britain does seem like the type of person that's going to have issues with manpower. The field hospital seems like it could be pretty useful. We're working on a bonus to research right now. I think we want interwar artillery. I think we're going to want to knock out the anti-tank at some point, but not yet. I still didn't see any bonuses to Grand Battle Plan Doctrine, but getting a bigger bonus to our planning sounds pretty good. So let's go ahead and get that one started. We're ahead of time on these, so I don't want to do that. I'm not too worried about heavy fighters. Air Doctrine is something that I do think we also want to do. We want to do the one that makes fighters the best, and I'm still not 100% sure I understand which one that is. This one gives bonuses to fighter agility. Close air support agility. Seems to me like... Ooh, wow. Fighter agility plus 20%. Jeez. Interception mission efficiency. Interception detection. The tactical bombers are flexible and can perform both ground support and regular bombing. But... interception is a mission you send your airplanes on, right? Like, let's just say I grabbed some interwar fighters. Not all of them. Interception. Attempt to prevent enemy planes from doing missions in the regions such as bombing or close air support. Okay, so when it says that your interception detection is higher, it makes it sound like this is about tactical bombing, but this is not necessarily tactical bombing. This is interception. Interception mission efficiency plus 20%. Interception detection plus 20%. Better ground support. Fighter detection is up. Air support is up. And then you get just crazy ass fighter veteran. Fighter agility. Air superiority mission efficiency. I'm going this route. I might be picking the wrong one, but it just makes sense to me. It just seems like it's more appropriate for what I want them to do. I want my fighters to be in the air and intercepting bombers, and at the same time providing air superiority. We're going to have small 100 unit groups of fighters. We're going to hopefully generate lots of ace pilots, and we're going to carpet the area. I mean, the entirety of Northern Europe, every air zone. We're going to dominate the air theater. That's my plan anyway. And then meanwhile, we're going to make sure to control Africa. You know, I've got troops down here. Normally, Great Britain, I think, folds and Italy just takes over everything, and we're not going to let that happen. We're going to conquer Italy down here. I'm already in position with quite a few troops, but we have more in training. You have no orders assigned, so you should be here. So yeah, anyway. All right, I'm going to take a break here. Next episode, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you soon.